Hey, this is Chris with Fotokite, and welcome to your Fotokite Quick Start Guide. Whether you're a new or experienced user, this guide is designed to get you started safely and efficiently. So before you take to the skies, here's what you need to know. Firstly, register your Fotokite system with the FAA. So visit FAA-dronezone-access.faa.gov to get started, and we'll have this link in the notes. Now when you're getting started, be sure to set your system on a flat, level surface and ensure that there's a 15-foot radius that's clear from obstacles and vertical obstructions like power lines, signs, and trees. Always check environmental conditions to ensure that it's safe to fly. And remember always to stay vigilant, so know your airspace, check the weather, inspect your system before flight, and be aware of high voltage electrical safety. So for a comprehensive list of safety precautions, visit the link on the notes section of this video. So now let's talk about setting up your Fotokite system. Opening the transport case is really easy. All you need to do is unbuckle the 8 buckles that are located on all sides of the case. I like to start on the top and bottom of the case, then work my way on each side, just rotating that counterclockwise. After that, you just remove the cover. And then the next thing you do is make sure that none of the props are touching and that they are unfolded. Now to power up, what you're going to do is make sure that you have a 120 volt power source using the provided GFCI cable. If you're using an inverter or generator, ensure it has at least 650 watts capacity. So you just find the port on the side and you plug it in. Next, just simply power on the tablet by pressing the power button. And then sign in. And it should take you directly to the Fotokite Live app. If it does not, simply find the Fotokite Live icon, double click on that, and it will take you to the home screen. After that, take a look at your ground station and make sure that all LED lights are green. And then you can go to the System Connect feature, which is found in the top left portion of the screen with the 3 horizontal lines. Just click on that and the system should automatically connect. Now that you are in the Fotokite Live app, your Fotokite system is now ready to connect to a mobile network. Our systems will automatically do so. They will connect to a mobile network, and you can monitor the connectivity status and signal strength in the status bar in the main menu, which is located here in the top portion of the screen. You can also monitor your monthly data budget on the System Connect page, which is located on the top left where the 3 horizontal lines are. Just click that and you can find that information here on the bottom right. Alternatively, you can connect your ground station to your existing Wi-Fi network by going to Internet over Wi-Fi in the System Connect page, which is where we are right now. There you can monitor the connectivity status and signal strength easily. So you can see here that we are connected to our office Wi-Fi right here. For the latest insights on the same page, you can access the operator's manual in your Fotokite Live main menu. Just click the user manual icon right here, and that will show a QR code that you could scan with your smartphone for quick access. All right, are we ready to fly? You're now ready to launch by pressing the start button on the bottom right side of the main view. So once you press this, the kite will execute an automated takeoff checklist, which takes about 10 seconds. After that, it will rise to 5 feet, awaiting further commands. So the next thing we want to do is control the altitude. And it's very simple. Altitude can be adjusted by using the altitude slider, which is located on the right side of the screen. Just hold your finger down on the blue arrow and slide up to the desired height, and the kite will automatically adjust. Now if you want to limit the maximum flight altitude, you just find the Limit Max Height button above the altitude slider. You just click that and you can adjust accordingly. Alright, so now that we know how to control the altitude of your kite, let's talk about camera and kite control. To rotate the kite, use the heading slider, and you read this by using the compass tool at the bottom portion of the screen. Just hold your finger down and slide it to the left, the kite will rotate left. Hold it down, slide it to the right, the kite will rotate to the right. That's simple. Now to move the camera, you can do this by 2 ways. You can do this by double tapping on the screen, and the camera will automatically orient itself to the area that you just double tapped. The other way is to use the camera control joystick. Now this is located on the left side of the screen, and you'll see a blue dot. That's your joystick. Hold your finger down on that joystick and slide it to any direction that you want the camera to point to. Now for zooming, again, very simple, just like you would on your smartphone. You can pinch in, pinch out to zoom in and zoom out. Now the other way to do this is to use our zoom control interface, which is an icon located on the right side. You see that plus button, tap on that to zoom in, the minus button, tap on that to zoom out. Now to change your focus from color camera to thermal camera, you just do this by tapping the picture-in-picture display. So when you have your color camera open, you got your thermal camera in the display, just tap that when you want the inverse. That's simple. You can easily move the display around or expand it by using that icon on the top right. Now to adjust the camera filter for the thermal camera, you just go down to where it says take photo, and on the right you'll see 3 vertical dots. Just click on that and you'll see the various filters that I would use depending on the application of the thermal camera. Now you can slide those filters all the way to the right, and on the left side on that same taskbar you'll see an option to turn on features that will tell you the temperature of where the camera is pointing at, and also the hottest point of what is inside that display. We'll also include a link in this video that will take you to our manual that will give you a walkthrough on what we just talked about. Additionally, you'll see above the limit max height button, there's an icon to lock and unlock the screen. So if you set down your tablet for any reason and you don't want anyone to be adjusting or controlling the kite, you simply just press that lock button and the screen will be automatically locked. So now that you know how to control the kite, let's talk about some of the features like recording video and screenshots. To record and stop a video, you just press the red record button, which is located on the bottom portion of the screen. And next to that, you can take your screenshots by clicking the take photo button. Now to find and download your footage, you just go to the main menu, which is located on the top left. Again, those 3 horizontal lines. Click that, find video library, and then you'll see all of your footage stored in that space. Another important feature that we have is what we call our backtracking, which is the ability to rewind your footage to any point in the duration of your flight using the backtracking slider. This is located on the main screen on the left side of the interface. So when the blue arrow is on now, that is what you were seeing live. You hold down your finger, you slide down to the number 5. That's what happened 5 minutes ago. You continue to slide down to 10. That's what happened 10 minutes ago, and so on. So what's neat about this is you're able to record video or take screenshots at any past moment during the duration of that flight, whether or not you were originally recording or taking a photo. Another important feature is our live stream capability. This can be located on the bottom left portion of the screen just below the backtracking slider. You'll see a blue button that says live stream. Click that and it'll prompt you to a new display where you'll see a URL. You can share that URL with anyone and they will be able to access what it is that you are looking at by providing them with a code that is also found underneath of that URL. You also notice that a QR code on the right side was also generated. So that's for anyone that is near you with any type of device that can scan that QR code will immediately gain access to what it is that you are looking at. Just because these people can see your display does not mean they have any control. The only person that can control this kite is the person holding this tablet. Another important thing to know is that above the live stream button on the bottom left hand side of the main screen, you'll see an orange box that'll tell you the number of people watching your live stream. Now when you're ready to land the kite, it's very simple. The same button that you use to launch the kite, the start button, will actually say land while it's airborne. You just push that button and the kite will do the rest. When you're at your max height of about 150 feet, it'll take approximately 60 seconds for the kite to fully descend. After your kite has landed, next you just unplug your system by removing the extension cord. And then the LED lights are going to blink yellow. And they'll do that for about 5 seconds before completely turning off. After that, take your props and fold them towards the center of the kite. That's to avoid any damage when you put the top cover of the transport case on. Now take the lid, ensure that it's lined up properly, and then lower it down. Press firmly, and I first attach from the top, then the bottom, and then you work your way around. After all 8 clips have been fully buckled, the next thing you need to do is just turn off your tablet by holding down that power button, and to make sure that it's ready for the next flight, plug it into a charger or have it into a dock just like this. And for your unit, Have your unit stored with the wheels and handles facing down, and for its longevity, avoid placing any equipment directly on top of the transport case. Remember, a well-maintained system ensures safe flights and safe returns, so always make sure you're packing up with care. Thank you for watching this video, and remember to fly safe. And thank you for trusting Fotokite to elevate your perspective and provide mission-critical situational awareness.